Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Thriller, Pac-Man, Ryan Pike, what up? Primetime Cowboys showed up again. Cheryl Tucker more. Listen, man, I couldn't do the stream yesterday. Wasn't feeling 100 myself. Now, if it was a regular stream with the Browns, I would have pushed through, but wasn't 100%. Didn't do the stream. But I'll tell you what, Jonathan. How you doing, Jonathan? Um, what happened? What can anybody explain to me what happened yesterday? Can someone put it in layman terms what happened to Dallas yesterday against Green Bay? Playoff time. There's only been one good game in these playoffs so far, and that was Sunday Night Football. Detroit and the Rams. King Thoroughly just put it out. There's only been one good game so far in these playoffs. I thought the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm telling you this, I was shocked. I thought they were going to win yesterday. I thought this was the year that they would at least get to the NFC Championship game. But it didn't happen. And I will say this. This sign that the Bills are going to make it a close game. I've seen it too much. We'll beat Pittsburgh, but we're going to make it difficult for ourselves. Thought Cowboys would have won. The playoffs are definitely on a different level. I'm a Packers fan until the Super Bowl is over. Pac-Man's Army, you're a Packer fan? Now you want to see the Packers win it all? I will say this. We always talk about fire. Get rid of the coach. Get rid of the quarterback. We hear it every stream. Get rid of this, after a regular season game, after a meaningless game that means nothing. And I'm always defending. I am the defender. That should be my nickname. My nickname should be the Defender. I can't defend that. If any Cowboy fan is yelling to the rooftops to get rid of McCarthy, Dak, the cheerleaders, the bleachers, whatever they're yelling in social media world, they have every single right to do it. That was embarrassing what happened yesterday. I mean, please. That was a no-show. It was 48-6 in the fourth quarter. Can you imagine being down 48-16 in the fourth quarter? I felt bad. I actually felt bad for the fans. I did. Now, I have a heart. I have a heart of gold. So I felt bad for Dallas fans that they were getting beat down. The number 2 seed. Their defense was supposed to be one of the top defenses in the NFL. And we see what happened to Cleveland's defense. So I'm not trying to throw shade. But it was just horrific what happened yesterday. First time a 7 seed has ever won a playoff game. I seen that, King Thriller. Destroy Pittsburgh. How you doing, Cynthia? I'll tell you this. But what's not being said is we have to give props to Green Bay too. Nobody is giving props to Green Bay. It's all about Dallas. Green Bay deserves a little bit of credit here. They went out, they punched them in the face, and they didn't look back. Jordan Love. And I think also what needs to be studied in the NFL is letting a young quarterback sit for a couple of years. Jordan Love had the benefit. Now, not every organization has an Aaron Rodgers. I understand that point. But if you have a starting quarterback who is able to be your starting quarterback, you don't have to rush the rookie into a starting position. What up, AAA? How are you doing, my guy? You don't have to rush him into a position of starting right now. Jordan Love, with the benefit of sitting behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years, look at this young man now. Look at this stud. First playoff game like CJ Stroud. Now, CJ Stroud is just on another level right now. Rookie quarterback doing that. Carved up that Dallas defense like it was Swiss cheese. And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. 49ers, thank you, Lamont. Lamont, how you doing, man? How are you doing, Lamont? They play the 49ers at San Francisco. I think that's where their season ends. If they beat San Francisco, I'm going to pass out. Lamont, he does look very poised in the pocket. Have you seen some of the throws he makes too? You can tell he learned from Aaron Rodgers. He even has some of his mannerisms when he throws the football. He looks poised, confident, doesn't get shook. So what's what I'm saying? Sitting behind a veteran quarterback is a good thing. Let's not always rush a young man if it doesn't have to be rushed. Now, I did say it again. You're not always going to have the benefit of having an Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. So I do understand that point. If Jordan Love can beat San Francisco in the playoffs, will he finally do what Rodgers couldn't? Lead Green. King Thriller, listen. You know, the 49ers was Aaron Rodgers' kryptonite. He could not get past San Francisco. Whether it was at home, whether it was on the road, he couldn't do it. And if he does that next week, I'm telling you right now, I don't know. I don't think he will. But if he does that in his first try, King Thriller, he might, listen, I don't think it's going to happen, but multiple Super Bowls could be in his future if he beats San Francisco on his first try. But I think I'm getting ahead of myself because I think Dallas just did the biggest choke job that I can remember in a long time. Has there been a bigger choke job than yesterday? I'm not trying to pile on Dallas here, but we all thought they were going to win yesterday. I don't think there was one person, except Green Bay fans, obviously. I didn't see anybody picking Green Bay. I didn't see it. I didn't see any analyst, any professional, any aficionado saying Green Bay would win. And if you've seen somebody, let me know who it was. I want to give them props. Everybody had Green Bay. He makes 30-yard throws off his back foot, getting chased down by Michael Parsons of all people. King Thriller, man, he looked good. He looked good. And much it hurts to see the Browns season over. Happy for Stroud. I hope he goes for Super Bowl and wins it all. I do think San Fran will win, but if they don't, well, no, you're right, Corey. Worst beatdown for Dallas. Never seen nothing like it. Never have in my life. I can't remember a beatdown of a 2 seed that everybody thought this could be the year. So today we got 2 games left. King Thriller, listen, you guys better do your job, okay? Because I cannot take if Pittsburgh advances today. But I do think the elements, I don't know what it looks like in Buffalo. I haven't, seen anything yet. I think the worse the elements are, better for Pittsburgh. Because Buffalo is the more talented team. If it's ugly and it's nasty, that means Pittsburgh just run the football and they don't have to throw it. The cleaner it is, it advantage Buffalo. You got Josh Allen. You got Gabe Davis. You got Cook. You got Stephon Diggs. You got Dalton Kincaid. You got Shakir. You got all those people out there. Weapons galore. Josh Allen running around making plays. The nastier, the better it is for Pittsburgh. So I hope that it's at least green on the field. We see some grass. So Buffalo can do what it does. I don't want terrible weather. I haven't seen anything, but the worse the weather, it's better for Pittsburgh. They can run the football. They can make it messy. They can make it nasty, make it a low-scoring game, and I want to throw up just thinking about it. Yes, I am a hater. You're rolling with Lamont, Detroit all the way. That's who you're rooting for. The Detroit Lions. That was the only good game yesterday. I mean, through this playoffs, that's been the only good game is the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. It came down to the very end. Very good game. And I'm going to say this. That Puka Nacua, the Rams got him another one for a long time. Cooper Kupp on his way out. Puka Nacua, probably saying his name wrong. He said, I got you. I'm good to go. That was a good game. The rest of the games was stunk. That Kansas City Miami game, who cares? Who cares? What even the game? Playoff Leonard Fournette's going to score today, TD today, in the red zone. You know what, King Thriller? I don't even play Cook no more in FanDuel because he just took it out of the red zone. It makes me sick. It's not exactly terrible weather right now, but we got to get our run game going. Allen and Cook got to be on their A game. Has anybody seen the field yet in Buffalo? Is it green grass? What up, the Pebble? Do they have to play in Cleveland due to the weather? I think it's going to be in Buffalo, Cynthia. Hating all day the same. I hope the Lions get to the Super Bowl for real. Golf has ice in his veins. The Pebble, that last statement you just made, I hope Baker loses tonight. And we're going to talk about that game as well. Of course, everybody has their own differences, their own opinion. I hope he loses, but I don't think he will. I think the Philadelphia Eagles, they has a hurt shoulder, his hand. A.J. Brown is out. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are just on their way out of here. I think the Tampa Bay is going to win tonight. The Pebble already knew what I was going to say. And you know what, the Pebble? And it's not even Baker's fault. It's not. It's his fans' fault. It's his fans' fault. If you go on social media, it's his fans' fault. You guys know I had no problem with him when he was here. His fans have made me want to root for the other team. If you go on social media, oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. They have turned me to the dark side. Not exactly green, but we've been paying fans $20 an hour to shovel. I did see that, King Thriller. Your fans are crazy too. Your fans are crazy out there with no shirt, shoveling snow. Consistency, thank you. Oh man, I ain't got my sounds. Consistency, thank you for the $10 donation. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Ooh, yeah. I ain't got no sounds on me today. There's your money, money, money sound. My bad, bro. Thank you for the $10, man. Greatly appreciate it. I ain't got my sounds on me. Thank you. I appreciate it. My guy. Baker boys are the worst. You could never. I would help them shovel. Yeah, man. And you guys know I had nothing against him, but man, they be out in droves, man. Oh my goodness. But I really do, putting on my football hat and put away my hate for his fans for a second. Lamons, the Pebble, I do think the Buccaneers are going to win tonight. I don't think Philly is just on a downspin. Jalen Hurts is not 100%. There's no A.J. Brown. And they're on the road. I just think it is setting up for the Lions against the Buccaneers next week at Detroit. I think that's the game we're going to get next week, unfortunately, for my soul. And then all I'm going to hear next week is, see? Another playoff win. All he does is win. And I want to throw up in a bag. When his previous team was the Rams. And they're out. Let's talk about his previous team is the Rams and then the Panthers. We are not his previous team, okay? That's my point. But that's who I got winning. I think the Buccaneers are going to win the Monday night game. I think the Bills are going to win, but it's not going to be a blowout. I think the spread is like 10. One team at a time. But if we beat Steelers today, we finally host KC in the playoffs. KC and Buffalo in the playoffs. Then Mahomes has to play in front of the Mafia for the first time. That's a good point, King Thriller. Buffalo has always went to KC in the playoffs. It's a very good point. The tribal chief will help the Bills win. King Thriller. Bills and Bucks advance for sure. I hope the Bills do advance. I will say this. The spread is 10 right now. It's the last time I seen. As much as I hate to say this, don't underestimate Pittsburgh because they're a very good coach team. I do think with Watt out, that does make a difference. TJ Watt. I'm not one of those people that try to poo-poo TJ Watt. Oh, whatever. I am not one of those. He makes a significant difference on their defense with his MCL injury. I don't think he's going to play. I didn't see anything about him playing. So I do think that will make a difference. But 10 points, that's crazy. I still think Mike Tomlin's going to have him coached up, but no TJ Watt. That is a serious blow to that team. I think they may cover the 10 points, but I still think Buffalo will win, in my humble opinion. Mahomes played in Buffalo once, and it was 2020. That's it? He's only played in Buffalo once? Wow. That's crazy. One time? Your Heat's out, AAA? Oh, no, that ain't good. Your Heat need to get cut back on. No Heat? Pittsburgh's going to get a huge beatdown. I don't know if it's going to be a beatdown, Cynthia, unfortunately. I think they're going to keep it close. But that's who I got winning. And then we're going to go on to next week. Do you think Mike McCarthy is going to get fired? Yes or no? Do you think Mike McCarthy will get fired? Yes or no? In the chat. Do you think he will get fired? Only if I think it won't be a beatdown is because Allen will be limited to the air. Because of the weather. Got you. Oh, outside. AAA. Man, I thought you had no heat inside. But I was feeling so bad for you, man. We all cold. Yes, probably not. Because they're talking about Bill Belichick. And I don't think Bill Belichick and Jerry Jones would work together. You talk about two strong-willed personalities. Jerry Jones wants to be front and center. Jerry Jones is getting in the interviews, dancing all in your videos. If you know, you know. Probably not. Belichick to LA or Dallas, you think? Vrabel possibly to Atlanta? I did forget Atlanta did fire their coach. I'm going to tell you this. You guys know I'm not about firing people. I think he needs to go. I think he should be fired. That is an embarrassment to what happened. They weren't in a situation where they had injuries, where people were out. They were fully healthy, to my knowledge, most of the season. All of your players are here. You've been doing this repeat situation, getting to the playoffs and then not advancing except one time in his tenure. And to get beat down. It wasn't a close nip and tuck game. It wasn't a missed field goal loss or a block kick or a controversial call at the end. It was an utter beatdown. If I'm a Dallas fan, I am acting like 65% of Cleveland fans after week 3 of a regular season game. Fire him immediately. And I think it should be done because they're not going to get rid of Dak, right? Dak's going to be there because you can't trade him. Nobody's going to pick up Dak, right? With the contract and all that situation. So it's one or the other. And in my humble opinion, he should go. And if anybody can turn on the heat outside, let me know how that works. Tell me how you can turn on the heat outside. I am all for suggestions, and I will turn on the heat outside. Let me know. But I think he should go. Now, who should they hire? I've heard rumors of Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, one of the Harbaughs. No. Does he leave Michigan? I don't know. Rumor is Chargers, I've heard. Should they get Harbaugh? I don't know. But they need to get somebody, in my humble opinion. Do they play tonight? The Bills on Peacock or Prime? The Bills are on CBS, Cynthia, at 4:30 p.m. The Bills are on CBS, and the Eagles and Buccaneers are on ESPN for the night game. CBS is Bills and Steelers, and ESPN has the Buccaneers and the Eagles. And my picks for today are the Bills, and unfortunately, for my pain, I think the Buccaneers are going to win tonight. And then I got to root for Le Mans Lions to take out the Buccaneers next week. So that's all I got as far as that goes. I will not be around to stream today. That's why I came on a little earlier today. Cynthia, I will not be doing any game today. I will resume next week, depending on who plays on what times, who I will stream next week. So I got Bills, Buccaneers, but I'll be rooting for the Bills and the Eagles. That's who I'm rooting for. To let it be known, that's who I'm rooting for, Bills and the Eagles. I know I'm late to the Cowboys convo, but you hate them and glad they got beat down. But part of me felt bad for Dak. He's a stand-up guy. Why do you hate him, the Pebble? What did they do to you? My back is good, Cynthia. Thanks for asking. What'd they do to you, the Pebble? Why do you hate the Cowboys, man? I felt bad for them. I really did. I don't think anybody should get beat down like that in the playoffs. I did feel bad for them. But why do you hate the Cowboys, the Pebble? Dak ought to be saying, here we go all the way to Cabo. You're just a hater. I live in tech. Oh. Hey, you know what, the Pebble? I give you a round of applause. You know why? Because you admitted you are a hater. And you live in Texas, so you have a legitimate reason to be hate. I love it when somebody can say, man, I'm just hating. I'm just hating. I love the admitting of it, because I admit it all the time. I'm just being a hater. I am. At least I'm putting it out there. Way to put your name on it. But yes. But that's all for me, really. I just wanted to hop on here since I wasn't able to do the live yesterday to see how you guys felt about the beatdown that Dallas got from Green Bay. How shocked you were that it happened. I was very shocked. I will be even more shocked if Green Bay is able to pull off another upset against San Francisco. Brock Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo, Ayuk, Bosa, Chase Young, and them boys. I think that's just another level. I think that's just another. It's levels to this. And if they're able to do that, I don't know what else. Appreciate you, the Pebble. Thank you. So I appreciate y'all coming on here, man. Just want to see how y'all were feeling about that. Thank you very much. The playoffs roll on. We'll be on to the divisional round. I'm rooting for the Texans, even though they beat us, because they need to be, well, they're going to play Baltimore. I am putting it out there. I am putting it out there because the Bills are winning. They will play Baltimore. So now we need Baltimore to be out, and life will be fine. But that's a tough out. But I appreciate all y'all. Bills Texans AFC title game. I'm all there for it. I am there for it. Sign me up 2 times on a Sunday. Until next time, Appreciate y'all for coming out. I'll see ya when I see ya. Peace.